Acknowledge me. Where? Yeah! Yeah! What's up, guys? Your boy with the Savage back again for another Savage Talk Live. It is the Summerslam 2021 prediction show and preview. It's upon us, guys. I'm getting more and more excited as the weekend gets closer, as SmackDown gets closer. Wrestling's up and down. It's a roller coaster of life, but I do love it. I do love it. You know what I mean? The love ain't as strong as it was, but sure we get back there. You know like that. Shout out to everybody in the goddamn chat. We are here. We're gonna give it a few minutes, maybe 5, and then we're gonna go straight into the preview. Anyone who is not in the chat already, shout out to you when you're watching it back. Everyone who is in the chat, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's healthy. You know, like that. And yeah, man, we're going to do it for sure. We're going to try not to take too long today. And then we'll take a little bit of time on the Q&A at the end of it. But we can get sidetracked. So when I get up to certain matches and that, obviously I'm going to ask you comments. Drop your comment in the comment section of who you think will win when we go match by match. If you put a comment in the comment section about a different match when I'm not talking about that, then I'm not going to read it out. It's going to hold us back a little bit, you know, like that. But yeah, man, definitely good to be here. I've done some research. I tried to get as much matches on the card that I know were guaranteed to happen. And I think I counted 10 matches. Sounds about right. Bit of an overkill, but it's SummerSlam, so sounds about right. And none of them, the ones I've got, are on the kickoff show, so I'm guessing there's another match for the kickoff show. Probably something to do with SmackDown. But SmackDown's on Friday, so if I miss that, I miss it. But who really cares about the kickoff show anyway? Anything on there? I would say anything on there isn't worth watching, but to be fair, they put the Mysterios versus the Usos on in the last pay-per-view at Money in the Bank, so who knows? But let me get into the chat, see what's going on with the Demon team. Nima, shout out to you. Gamer Boy, shout out to you. Brocky, shout out to you. Kwaku, shout out to you. You know, like that. Hey, listen, everyone in the chat, man. Who else missed the man? The man is going to be back at SummerSlam. I really do believe so. Shout out to Epic Gamer, Roman Reigns. Okay, I'm not going to read out the predictions early in the show. What's the point of having a prediction show if you're going to tell me straight after things? So shout out to Ethan. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're well. How is everyone in the chat? How's everyone doing today, man? Everyone being healthy. You eating your fruit, you eating your vegetables and that, getting some protein in, yeah? Doing exercise and that, some walks, some runs, some push-ups. I hope everyone's keeping healthy, bro. Yeah, I mean, we ain't coming off the back of a pandemic for everyone to just be eating like slobs and not training and all that business. You know, them way there. Because let's be honest, if everyone was already healthy before the pandemic, a lot of people wouldn't be dead. A lot of people would have recovered from their COVID a lot quicker. I had COVID and I got rid of that bitch in 3 days. About 3 days, 4 days, something like that. It was all right. It was like work, man. Yeah, I mean, I had like shivers for like, I don't know, half an hour one night, and I lost my taste and smell. Apart from that, I was good because, you know, like that, keep it healthy and that, you know, them way there. So yeah, man, that's what I'm promoting to you guys. I want the Savages, the Demon team, I want everyone to be healthy. That's what everyone should do. And the way, you know, everyone in this chat's young, so you should be healthy anyway. You know what I mean? You should have no excuse getting your exercise in. I was about to shout you out, Carlos, you know, like that, but man saying Savage sucks and that, bro. You're taking a mic, bro. Don't be trying to give me them John Cena chance there, bro. Yeah, me. I don't suck at all. You know them way there. I ain't no tampon boy, bro. Do them things, bro. Shout out to Cast No Shadow. Been a minute. I'm good, bro. Hope you well, man. You've been about this channel for a minute still. Shout out to you. Epic Gamer. I got COVID for 5 days. How did you get rid of it, man? How did it treat you? Hopefully it didn't get you too bad. Trust me, if your cardiovascular system is trash, the COVID will mash you up, man. I tell you, it will. So that's very important. Forget muscles and abs and all that business. Is your heart healthy? You know what I mean? Can you run a mile in like 10 minutes? You know what I mean? That's a reasonable number, you know, like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. Tigo Crazy, shout out to you. You got the vaccine. Big man, I've got the jab right here. See it. It's right. I ain't got no vaccine, bro. What are you talking about? I ain't got no vaccine. My vaccine was fruit and veg, bro. Fruit and veg, minerals and that. Exercise. Ain't no damn. You ain't jabbing me up, bro. Listen. I don't know what's in that, you know. You know what I mean? I ain't got no offense to anyone that took the vaccine, safe, do your thing, I get you scared, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? There's been many things that people have had to take jabs for that worked. But trust me, man ain't gonna make stuff in a couple of months and try jabbing me up with it, bro. I'll take my chances, bro. Like I said, man kicked COVID's ass quick time, bro. And I do believe it was because my health was in a pretty good condition. And it wasn't even in like the optimal condition that it usually is at the time. But I was still healthy. You know what I mean? I just destroyed some watermelon for 4 days and I was good. You know them way there. Man ain't they ain't jabbing me up. Seth or Edge, we're gonna get into that. Yeah, bro. I don't blame you for not trusting it. Why would you? I mean, there's loads of reasons never to trust the government. But if there's one time I wasn't feeling trusting the government was 2020. I bet 2020 to 2021 in America with all the stuff with with the government and the voting and Trump and Biden, and in England with Boris and the votes and stuff, and you got Iran leaders getting murdered and Afghanistan's gone crazy and wildfires in California and burning Turkey down. You're mad, bro. You think that's the year I'm gonna have a jab? You're mad. That's the year I wouldn't have a jab. Anyway, you know them way there. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to everyone who's joined on YouTube. Shout out to everyone who's joined on Twitch, which is probably one person or no one. But I put it there, you know, like that. It's going to continue to be on Twitch and YouTube. And just keep it going, you know what I mean? I will have a Patreon out very soon with some added extra content. But I'm going to put a bit more, you know what I mean? I'm put a bit more thought into it and stuff like that. And maybe we can have a bit more fun because the copyright stuff on YouTube is killing me. Shout out to Jack LeBombard in the chat. Shout out to you, bro. Epic Gamer, do you think SummerSlam will be better than WrestleMania this year? I think they've put themselves in a bit of a corner because they've said themselves that it's going to be bigger than WrestleMania. When I think back to WrestleMania, what we've just had, I don't think it was bad. I just don't. It didn't feel incredible. Obviously, it was better than the previous year. I feel like I enjoyed WrestleMania this year, but I say that, but then I can't remember too much from WrestleMania. But it was weird because they had like certain amount of fans there. It was raining, so there was that weird start. I think a lot of people were let down with what happened with The Fiend and Randy Orton. But two of the main event matches were great. The Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair match on night one, I think, and the Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan match was great as well for me. I know a lot of people didn't. I loved it. I watched it back twice, and yeah, I thought it was dope. But yeah, not much else from it was out of the box. So I think SummerSlam possibly could be better if John Cena pulls out of it. If John Cena turns up, you know that the match what John Cena had against AJ Styles when he beat him for the title, he was really good in that match. And the match what John Cena had with Seth Rollins before, I think it was at SummerSlam as well, or it might not have been. It might have been TLC or something. If he pulls that kind of John Cena performance out, then I truly believe SummerSlam could be better because the card's stacked. But the names on the card could fool you. If you haven't been watching wrestling and you're just in the card, you'd be like, this is amazing. But when you get into it and you nitpick the storylines, there's not much there. Like Damien Priest and Sheamus isn't really a storyline, and the Alexa Bliss and Doudrop, it's not it's against Eva Marie. That's a stupid story. Just doesn't make any sense. And Jinder, and we'll talk about it when we get through to them. But I think we're waiting enough time now. Anyone who's going to join the chat will join. Anyone who hasn't joined, listen, catch it later. Just hit the like button. That's all I ask, and the subscribe button. Don't be a bum. Don't be a tampon boy. You know, like that. Shout out to Michael Smith, the Scottish psychopath, back in the house. Guys, you need to shout out Michael. Michael is the reason why we have a Savage Talk. He, is it the reason? Or is it Savage Talk too? No, Michael's the reason why we had an extra Savage Talk. He actually, when we was doing a live stream before, wanted me to do a live stream in the week. And that's where Savage Talk Extra came from on Thursday. Even though we don't do it as much anymore. But shout out to you, Michael. Yeah, Cash No Shadow. I think that's probably you're probably right there. I didn't think of that. The crowd will be on it. I think it will be on point. So shout out to Brown Chang in the chat. He's trying to troll me from the conversation we had about. Listen, I told you, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. We're gonna get to SmackDown. And we're gonna have Bianca with the ESTs, and they're gonna come out with I don't know. They should probably get Naomi from somewhere and get Liv Morgan or someone from somewhere that we haven't seen in ages. So I don't know. Carlos says John Cena 17 times. If Cena lose, we riot. Nah, Cena's gonna lose, so you're gonna have to riot. Can we talk about people saying John Cena versus Roman Reigns will be 2 minutes? That would be madness if it was 2 minutes. I don't believe it, Epic Gamer. I've not actually heard it, but I'm guessing it's going around the internet. I don't believe it will be 2 minutes. I think we'll get a solid 20, 25. And I think it deserves that as well. You know what I mean? It's a good story. I mean, John Cena kind of did just come back and rob Finn Balor's title shot. If I was Finn Balor, I'd come out and fuck John up, you know, like that. I'm not even joking. Come out snatching contracts and that, bro. You think this is a game? So, but they said it's going to be bigger. I think they're counting on somebody returning or something for it to be bigger, which would probably be Becky. You just don't know. I said this loads of times. I have a sneaky feeling about Daniel Bryan. You know, I don't see CM Punk ever coming back to WWE. But if he does, whatever. But the Daniel Bryan thing, he's not spoke himself, and everyone's just making up it like rumors and stuff. So I don't know. And Deontay, yeah, you're right, bro. I hate it. Shout out to everyone giving Michael love in the chat. All right, man. Let's get into the first match. These matches are in no particular order, because they don't give you the order of the matches, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. So I'll probably just go from what I can see. We're going to talk about each choice, and then we're obviously going to vote on what we were going to think is going to happen, predictions. Shout out to Inish 2000. Your choice, hashtag Team Roman or hashtag Team Cena. Come on, man. You ain't asking me that question on this channel, bro. Come on, man. Head of the table settings. Nima, imagine. Although I don't care for Punk too much, but I did tell you guys already, if he does come back, even when he comes back on AEW, I will pop for the return, but then he'll be over after that. I won't give a damn couple minutes after it. So, yeah, they will be pissed. I think they're going to be pissed anyway, because I got a feeling that he might not even turn up. But I swear, if Alexa possesses someone and they use that dead editing, it's going to suck. Yeah. Lily's going to put dude up in a headlock and win the match, man. You already know the vibes. Okay, what order we're going to go in? I'm going to go for the most booty match. I'm going to do it in order of booty matches. That didn't make any sense what I just said. It sounded a bit gay still. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shout out to the LGBT man, bro. That sounded a bit funny. Anyway, I'm going to put it in the matches maybe that I think are least important to me, and, you know, the ones that don't have much juice behind it, you know, like that. So we're going to kick off the show with Sheamus versus Damien Priest, and I have to be 100% honest, and I'm really disappointed because coming off the back of WrestleMania and going into WrestleMania, Sheamus's matches that he was having with Drew, then when he won the title, and the matches he was having on Raw, I was really happy about. Then they just started to throw him to Humberto every week, and he was killing Humberto, and then he got his face smashed up, and then he was missing, and the US title thing's gone crazy. Damien Priest was missing for ages, and then every time I turn on Raw, there's something to do with Damien Priest, The Miz, and Morrison, and Ricochet, somebody, and the dripstick. And I'm not really interested. So we can get through this one pretty damn fast. Everyone put your comments in the section. Put your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think on this match. Normally, I would just go with, if it was going storyline wise and they had continuity between the story, I would have went with Sheamus to keep the title. But honestly, I just think it's going to go to Priest. I don't think there's going to be any beef behind it. I don't even think that it's going to benefit Priest because they haven't had no time to build his character on Raw. So I just think Priest is going to win. That's my, you know what I mean? That's my, you know what I mean? So let's see. Charlotte could win the title, maybe Becky. Yeah, the dripstick. If Sheamus loses, I want him to go for the WWE title. Guys, we're focusing on this match, so don't put stuff about the other matches because I'm trying to get through them pretty fast, please. Thank you very much. Nima says if we lose, we want to go for the... Yeah, Oh yeah, it makes sense actually. The fights he was having, them big men fights what he's having with Drew before were great. So Sheamus and Bobby, you know what I mean? But you never know, man. Goldberg might take the title, bro. So Damien Priest, he's gonna win. He gets the push. Uh, he's gonna win, but it ain't gonna be no push, bro. You know what I mean? That US title means jack at the moment, and so does the Intercontinental title doesn't even seem as important anymore. But that US title means nothing, bro. Half of the time I forget it even exists. So Neiman says Sheamus for the win. Deontay, give it to Priest, build a new star. Well, this is what I'm saying. I think he's going to win, but I don't believe anything's going to come of it. I think he will end up not for his own fault, but kind of like how it's going to be with Apollo. He's lost the title now, and I reckon in 6 months we'll have to guess. We'll have to think hard. Who did Sheamus? Who did Nakamura win that Intercontinental title off again? I don't think it's just going to come, you know what I mean, to the forefront of your mind because quite forgettable. Kind of like Oscar's last Raw Women's Championship reign. Rubbish. And it's not even her fault. They're putting in rematches every week. So Manu says Priest for the win. I think Sheamus will win. I will not be shocked if Priest wins. Yeah. I like Sheamus, but a win at a big event would be good for Priest. Yeah. You guys have got way more hope than I have, but like I said, I do agree that Priest will win. Imagine if Bad Bunny comes out and helps Priest or turns on him. Hey, Bad Bunny stole the show at WrestleMania. That was one thing what didn't help Priest, by the way. They put him in a tag team and they made it seem like Priest is going to help out Bad Bunny and get the win. Bad Bunny stole the whole show. These guys have been Canadian destroyers, bro. Yeah. Apollo. WWE should have put the US second most important championship on Raw, but WWE is lazy booking. Well, yeah, it is the second most. It's a weird thing. Someone tried to argue with me this the other day, and I'm not having it because I've lived too much through this wrestling. The order of titles, obviously, there's a brand split, so it's very hard. But order of titles without them being two WWE championship, Universal WWE Championship, was the top title, which is the WWE Heavyweight Championship. By the way, it says it on the belt, so everyone trying to tell me that I was trying to slag off small guys, I wasn't. But it is a heavyweight title. That's why it was so impressive when Rey Mysterio won it, Eddie Guerrero won it, but everyone's smaller now, so that's fine. Then it's the Intercontinental title. It's a fact. I don't care, bro. I'm telling you, I watched Ultimate Warrior main event pay-per-views on that title. I've never seen a US title main event these pay-per-views, bro. So that's what I'm going with, like that. Priest win by distraction from the Miz. They're going to make some dumb faction. But they're not friends, bro. They're not friends, are they? So it wouldn't make sense to be a faction unless they turns heel. But maybe heel would work for him, to be honest. Shout out to you, Amin. I'm doing very well. I hope you well. I hope you and your family's well. Good to see you in the stream. And the Crossroads Championship. Yeah, we're gonna get onto that, John. So we're going in order of matches, but we're gonna move on to the next one because I've spent too much time on that one already. I do apologize to Sheamus and Damien Priest because that is not the most booty match of the show. So I'm very sorry I clicked on the wrong one. But this is the one that no one cares about, bro. And if Shanky and Stanky come down, get beat up by Drew, and Drew still wins and pulls out his sword, Agatha or Angie or Angela or Agnes or Abby or Abigail or Elizabeth or Liz or Louise or Emma or Gemma or Tracy or Stacy, whatever the sword's called. I'm not having it, bro. Why is there a sword in WWE, bro? He ain't gonna stab anyone. We know it's attempted murder, bro. Let's just stop the foolishness right now. I know all the other stuff are technically hitting someone with a chair in the head, attempted murder, but that sword has to go. Jinder Mahal, the modern day Mahal Raja versus Drew. 3, 2, 1, Claymore. That match, the Loch Ness Monster match, bro. Match means nothing. It means nothing at all. They've let me down with the story of this because, yeah, I know Shanky and Stank is banned from the ringside, but that means nothing if the ref sneezes too hard and knocks himself out. You know Shanky and Stanky is going to come down. By the way, have you anyone seen the size of Shanky and Stanky? How is Drew just beating these guys up like they don't exist? Buried. Anyway, this had the potential to be a great story. This should have been a story when Drew McIntyre had the title. Yeah, didn't matter if Drew won. It should have been Why are they not telling the story of 3MB? They can make up some stuff saying that, like, at the time, Jinder got jealous and Jinder became the man. He went away. Both got released. Jinder went away, got lean, came back, was the WWE champion. He was a great heel for a year and doing all this stuff. And then Drew came back and done the same thing. And Drew, all you've done is copy me. They could have gave a great story, but they didn't. They didn't give a great story. And it's a shambles. And I don't care about this match. I'm going to read what you guys got to say, and then I'm going on to the next match. You know them way there. Once again, guys, keep it on the match that we're talking about, because I'm not putting anyone's comment up about another match, because it's not fair on everyone else trying to get through, and everyone's trying to get their comments read. You know them way there. Shout out to Brandon Masamba in the chat. Shout out to Alicia in the chat. Not excited for CM Punk to come back. Not looking why people excited to turn back. Yeah, every video on CM Punk on YouTube. The elitists. Yeah. Yep. Everyone's excited for Punk. That's fine, man. Like I said to you, man. It's it's all everyone's thing. But trust me, if you're 20 years old now, you was 13 when he left. It ain't the same, bro. Yeah. Bradley Mazamba says Claymore time, so I guess you're going for Drew to win. Big man Drew for the W. Jinder will win. Drew is getting the W. Drew McIntyre is going to win against Jinder. Sheamus about to get smart. Jinder is a great heel, though he is a great heel. I'm not mad at Jinder, but this whole thing's stupid. Killing someone with that sword. Yeah, man, he might accidentally end up killing someone, but someone's going to trip and land straight for the neck. Drew for the win, and W not giving the 3MB story the laser. Yep. Yeah. I mean, this is the one that, like, I can understand where, like, this is pointless. Like, I don't like to do this thing where, you know what I mean? I actually advocate against this when people are like, how is this happening? But in the realms of wrestling, in the realms of when someone, how is Eva Marie still got a job and the Fiend's gone? No. Well, I don't know why you want Eva Marie to lose her job. She got a family as well. Stop being scumbags. But in this terms, in kayfabe, in wrestling, how did Nakamura win his title on SmackDown? And this match is on SummerSlam card, bro, and Nakamura's not. Please tell me, please. Like, honestly, it didn't help SmackDown at all. The ratings didn't go up because Nakamura win. You know why the ratings didn't go up? Because no one knew he was going to win. So it baffles me. We had the whole Rick Boogs and Pat McAfee that were rocking out. There was the fireworks and the confetti and stuff. Why couldn't he have won at SummerSlam? Considering that, for me, one of his best moments in WWE on the main roster, because he hasn't had any, is Brooklyn. Remember the Brooklyn SummerSlam with the violin in there? Yeah, that was sick. You know the vibes. Something like one of them Priest for the Cruise and Sheamus. Yeah, they'd have to get them on the same thing, though, wouldn't they? On the same show. I don't know. So all these random teams. Yeah, that's how it is, man. Heath Slater should be a special guest referee. Yeah, man. Do you remember when he done that thing when he had already been released, but he came back to wrestle? I thought he was going to get his job back for good. Clearly not. Nakamura should have won the SummerSlam Clash Champion. This was early, at least, upon the defender title at SummerSlam. He definitely should have won the title at SummerSlam. It's the biggest thing left of the year. You know. Jinder's going to win by the help of Great Khali. And yeah, Great Khali's going to take 10 minutes to walk down the ramp, and, you know, we've seen what Randy Orton done. We're not going to talk about that match ever again. Was it Battleground? Or something like that. Yeah. That Punjab prison match is never to be spoke of again because the ending was dumb. What Eva was doing well before coming back to WWE. She was a couple of movies. She gets fired. Yeah. I agree with you. She's me and Brown Chang went through this because I was trying to explain to him where people were saying bad things about Eva, which I think is out of order. If you're saying stuff about her in terms of in wrestling, in the story of wrestling, go ahead. But saying personal things about her and why did this person, why did the Iconics lose the job and Eva broke back? Why did Bray Wyatt lose his job and Eva come? Bray Wyatt losing his job has got nothing to do with Eva Marie. The money, nothing, anything. It's got nothing to do with it. But what I will say is, go on Eva Marie's Instagrams, go and see how much followers she's got. Go on her Twitter, see how much followers she's got. Go on TikTok, see how much followers she got, and then try and tell me that she don't have fans, because she does. Is that the rabbit from the Firefly Fun? I don't know what rabbit you're talking about. There's no rabbit on the screen. You're going blind. You're just making stuff up. There's no rabbit. You remember the match between Jinder and Randy? Are you trolling me, Bradley? This is the match I just said. I just said the Punjabi prison match, bro. Come on now. There should have been Don Apollo versus Nakamura versus Sara versus Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Once again, though, no story. And they kind of done that last year when it was. Do you remember last year when like 3 people had the same title? Was it who was it? Sami Nakamura and Cesaro? Did I make that up? I remember they were in a group and they were all saying that they were champion, but really it was Sami Zayn as champion. I feel like Finn was going to be after Raw because Roman Reigns was way too early. Yeah, I mean it could be too early depending on what happens. I mean, if Roman just beats the shit out of him, then it makes a great story for when he comes back. But yeah, Bradley, you damn right you was trolling me. Yeah, Jinder was actually a great champion, man. He gets no respect. Most of our fans are not because of WWE, because of the movie she did. Yeah, most of them, but 1.5 or 1.8 of them are still from wrestling because when she left wrestling, she still had a following. They come from Thingy, innit? From Total Divas, which is a WWE show. But it doesn't matter. It means they're a fan of that person. And that's what people do. It's like when Ronda Rousey came into WWE, the fans wasn't from WWE. They were for her at UFC, but she was a superstar. You know what I mean? So there is a rabbit on the mic. There's no rabbit there. Stop making stuff up. No one else can see a rabbit in the chat. You're going blind. Yeah, the modern day Muhammad. Brown Chang, it's his favorite wrestler. You know what I mean? He's got loads of t-shirts and figures and posters on his wall of Jinder. No title shot from Mysterio the field. Gable on time now. I like Gable and Otis, man. Everyone who's been on the channel, they know that I'm a fan of Gable. So then I said Brock would have murdered Jinder. Yeah, they would have, but he would still give up a good fight. I mean, Daniel Bryan put up an all right fight against Brock. So did AJ Styles, Kofi. Let's not talk about them. It's called the Ice Collects. Yeah, not like that. Team Reigns. Okay, next one. Let's move on to the next one. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button because I can't see if you've hit it yet. You know them way there. What match should we go on to next? We'll go take it on to the tag team championship match. Is the one missing? There is one missing, and I did download the thing, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's go on to this match. Los Mysterios versus the Bloodline, the Usos, the Samoan ones, the Dynasty, the Anoa'i family. Let's go. Head of the table settings. And guess what? It's very hard to be overly excited about this match because it feels like we keep having it, even though we don't. We had the one when they first came back, and then obviously we had the one where Money in the Bank where the Usos won. But then we've had like Jimmy versus Dominic, and then Jay versus Ray. So you know what I mean. But the story is a good story. It doesn't have to be too intricate. It's a tag team wrestling. I do like the father son dynamic between Ray and Dominic, and they're actually a really good tag team. Dominic, special shout out to him, is really good at wrestling. Like all he needs to do is put a bit of size on, improve on the mic, and I'm sure he's going to have a great future. And hopefully he can take after his dad. I think the next storyline for Dominic and Ray should be the gradual, like something to do with the Lucha lineage, where in the end Ray can hand over the mask to Dominic. So maybe they do a story where Dominic says to Ray, "How come I don't have a mask yet?" And then Ray says, "You can't just get a mask in the Lucha business. You have to earn it." And then they go down the line, and Dominic has to beat certain people and improve, and then he gets the mask. I'll go for that. But in this particular match, the Usos are going to win. I said the Usos are going to win this match for sure. Brown Chang's lying. He does have posters of Jinder Mahal on his wall. Amin says Team Reigns for life. Brandon Masam says Uso. You know them way there. Alexander said Usos to win. Don't know what Brown Chang there, so just can't read it, bro. It's in Arabic. You know them way there. Cast no shadows. Usos to retain. Amin. Usos to retain. Manu. Usos to retain. Brandon Masamba. It's about the family. You know, like that. It really is. I like it. Honestly, the Usos a lot better than we're seeing current. Yeah, it feels like since Jimmy came back, they've dropped the ball a little bit on focusing on, because now they're not even getting like speaking parts on SmackDown. Once Jimmy acknowledged Roman, they kind of took a back seat. But I don't know if that's because John Cena was coming. you know what I mean, TV time and all that. But listen, I'm here for it. You know what I mean? So Nima says Mysterios will win. Okay. Brock says the Usos for the win. Maybe Dominic will turn on Ray because they have been teasing it. Yeah, but I think it's too early. I think they can hold on to that. They can hold on to that. They need to gradually do what I just said, to be honest. I think I'd go with that. And maybe once Ray gives him the mask, that's when he turns on Ray. And, you know what I mean? They go down that route. And then hopefully we get a match between Dominic and Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. I would love that. I think it would be dope. Imagine the story behind it. Especially, I mean, we don't know about, I don't want to cast anything on Ray because he's in great shape and stuff like that. But whenever Ray decides to retire in the future, I would love Dominic to retire his dad as a heel. I think it would be great. Ethan says Naomi comes out, costs Mysterios, and joins the Bloodline. Yeah, that's a dope idea. I mean, I've been saying for weeks that she should join them, so I think that's a really good idea. This is because the Usos no way will lose the title. I don't think it's a spoiler. I just think some things are kind of obvious, so they need something to do. That's Loom Chase in the Heart. Well, I know it's his, but come on. What? This is something with. Bro, this is SummerSlam, bro. Naomi Johnny probably on SmackDown. Yeah, not bad for you. I like your Vince photo on your stream. You know, like that. Big man Vince in the background and that. Hey, that's my guy still. Have you ever had a father-son tag team before? Apart from Vince and Shane in a match, no, I don't think so. Yeah, don't think so. Maybe Nicholas turns up at SummerSlam and challenges Dominic. You know, the referee's son, Nicholas. Get his ass whooped by Dominic, I'll tell you that much. Alexander said as well, Dominic will turn on Ray. I really want to see Jay versus Jimmy at SummerSlam. Nima, I've been calling for this for a while. I watched, you know, that Cricket Wireless thing maybe like 4 years ago now. And Jimmy and Jay were sitting on a panel and they were talking about who would be their dream match at WrestleMania. And they said each other. And I think it would be great. I think it would be dope. But yeah, you know, like that. Epic Gamer says the rabbit is creepy. Why does everyone keep talking about a rabbit? There's no rabbit. Vince McMahon on a Twitch picture, bro. You lot are losing your damn mind. Honestly, Savage Talker would book the mid card titles to make the stepping stone for the top. But that's what they've always been down the line. But you know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on to the next one. We're not doing good for time because we're on 35 minutes of the stream, and I swear we've done like 3 matches, but it's all good, it's all fun, you know, like that. Might need to do something here because there's one match that I've missed off. And I definitely downloaded something for it, but all of a sudden I can't see it. I don't know what's going on. Bear with me. You know, like that. I don't know what's going on. Let me SummerSlam. I knew I did it, man. What get me off, bro? What's going on here, man? Replace that. Quick time. What's everyone saying in the chat? There's not a rabbit next to my mic, bro. There's no toy there. There's no rabbit, bro. I know everyone's doing this trolling thing now, trying to pretend there's a rabbit in front of my mic, but there's literally no rabbit in front of my mic, bro. I don't know what you guys are talking about, bro. It's madness still. It's madness, but I think we best go on from there. I am so. Oh, here we go. Found it. Okay, so we might as well move on to the next tag team match, which is the Raw tag team titles of the match. Let's be honest. In terms of Monday Night Raw, this match has been the most teased match on Raw, more than Goldberg and Bobby Lashley. It is obviously the Raw tag team champions. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. You know, like that back in the cut, man, had a delivery and that still. You know what I mean? I can't be leaving that out. Got some thieves on the deck and that. But yes, damn, everyone's saying the same thing. RK bro for the win, RK bro for the win, RK bro for the win. Amin says, where is Pablo? He's actually right next to me. Well, he's actually staring at the front door now because he thinks his mom's coming in, but she ain't. It was the delivery guy. But yeah, everyone has gone for the same. We should honestly call it summer scam. I like that. Lamest party of the summer. Agreed. Epic Gamer RK bro for the win. Bradley RK bro for the win. Nima RK bro for the win. Alexander RK bro for the win. Damn, I mean RK bro for the win. This match should end Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. I'd hate that. Oh god. Truthfully, I said it yesterday briefly. I have a feeling that this match is going to end with maybe Riddle's going to hit a knee on AJ Styles. AJ's going to fall out the ring. Amos is going to try and hit him from behind. Him and Randy's both going to hit him, and then they're both going to hit a double RKO on Amos because they've been teasing Amos getting RKO and they can't hit him with it so far. So I think a double RKO, 1, 2, 3. Riddle's the one who picks up the pin. And then we get like the hugs and in the corners and I love you, Randy. Listen, they got to stop the foolishness. No, that's everything else is comedy. It's fine. It's funny. But that stupid voice that Riddle does is pathetic. This geezer's an ass kicker. He's not been speaking like this the whole time we've been watching WWE. And all of a sudden, like what happened to when it used to sound high? It used to sound like Michelangelo out of Ninja Turtles, and now you sound like RVD, and now he just sounds like some little bitch. I don't want to hear all of that. But double RKO on Amos is for sure. I think what's going to happen. Big Brad and Masamba said I'll be mad. I mean, now he's awake. He's awake. He'll come over to me in a minute. He's underneath the table. Brock says RK bro for the win. I think they should start teasing eventual split and AJ and Amos because they will split them up sooner. I feel like, yeah, I think so. But like I said before, I just feel like Amos is, he's still learning, and they're putting with like one of the best wrestlers in the world. So, but I do get it. Once the titles are out of the picture, it wasn't bad when he was just AJ Styles' bodyguard. It worked perfect, so I'm not mad at that. Ahmed says, I'm shocked Vince is booking Riddle properly and he's a former NXT superstar. We don't know if it's Vince booking him. Could be Bruce Pritchard, could be anyone, so might not be Vince, to be honest. But I wouldn't say he's been booked 100% properly, but he's getting what he deserves in terms of he's puts the work in. The fans love him. I don't hate him at all. I think he's really good. I think he's dope, actually. I just don't like the whiny voice. It's making him seem stupid. Like, I'm not taking the mick, but unless they're gonna tease that he's got like he's slow and he's got the mind of a 10-year-old. Why is he talking like that? It doesn't make any sense. Also, what doesn't make sense is Randy giving him hugs. That part on Raw made no sense. Let Randy accept him. Let Randy shake his hand. Let Randy say, I've got you, I earned you respect. That was fine. But the hugging and the fact that he went in for the hug, not Riddle, is very weird to me. Are you excited for NXT TakeOver Sunday? I'm more excited for NXT TakeOver than I am for SummerSlam. Apart from a few matches on SummerSlam, I'm more excited for TakeOver. TakeOver got like half the matches. I think it's got 5 matches. But I know that TakeOver, it never lets me down, TakeOver. So moving on from there, we've got loads of title matches left, so we'll probably hit the title ones next to each other. So let's go for this match, which I'm very, very excited for. If you're not excited for this match, I don't know what to tell you. I've been excited for this match for years. For years, when people were talking about fantasy bookings, I was here for Seth Rollins versus Edge. And apart from the fact that the Universal title's not involved, Edge versus Seth Rollins makes way more sense than Edge versus Roman. Way more sense. Even the fact of like Edge eliminated Seth from one of the Royal Rumbles and then helped eliminate him from the other one. The fact with the Money in the Bank, when Seth had the Money in the Bank briefcase years back and he was going to crush Edge's neck on the briefcase and curb stomp him into it and end in for good. The parallels between both of them. the opportunity, the move that the opportunist. I love it. It's dope. Ahmed says best feud in WWE currently. I agree. I agree. We're seeing some more. When I think that we had a moment for a bit, which it's not Seth's fault entirely. The fans are a bit fickle because I watched it back when Seth beat Brock at WrestleMania 35, and it was the first match I think, and the pop was incredible. Everyone was really happy, and then everyone got bored of Seth like 6 months after. I know why. It's because the Fiend, and once that he was in a storyline with the Fiend, it didn't work because everyone wanted the Fiend to beat him. The Fiend did eventually and won the title, and then it ruined the Fiend after that because Goldberg took it. But this side of Seth is funny because he's naturally got a whiny voice. So the fact that he gets to use this whiny voice as a heel in this is great. And I don't need to say anything about Edge because Edge is on the GOAT list. He's on the top 10 list. He's one of the greatest, and I love everything about Edge. I don't have anything bad to say about him. When it comes to a promo, Edge would damn near kill anyone with intensity. So I'm very excited for it. I do believe, and everyone might think I'm a little bit crazy, but I actually think this match in terms of wrestling will be better than the greatest wrestling match that he had with Randy Orton. I just feel like Seth Rollins in the ring brings out the best in people, 100%. And I think the fact that he's fighting Edge and the fact that Edge is seeing the younger guy, I feel like it's bringing out the best in Edge for sure. And it's going to be great. I'm really excited for it. But for me, Edge is going to win this match. I think it's important that Edge wins as well, coming off the back of like the stuff with Roman. I think Edge wins this, man. And everyone, I would say that, a lot of people ask me, I don't know how long Edge is going to be in the company for. Okay, so it's very hard. But in terms of the storylines, I still believe that Edge, out of everyone, I've been looking around, and I believe out of everyone, the person who could potentially take the title off Roman is Edge. And then maybe make a star of somebody younger. You know what I mean? Because I feel like eventually when the brand split happens, I think Edge will end up on Raw and Roman will stay on SmackDown. So I don't know what will happen. But, they can cross wires again, or Keith Lee comes over or something like that. But it doesn't matter what happens. I'm very excited for this match. Edge for the win for me. We'll see. Let's see what everyone's saying. Bradley says this will be a banger match. He's damn right he will. Amin says Edge for the win. Ahmed says I feel like Rollins is going to win. Neiman says if Seth wins, we'll go for the title. But if Finn is Roman's next opponent, then Edge will win. Yeah, it's hard to tell because all of a sudden we're not seeing Finn. He missed a week and it all seems weird again with Finn. Finn should when Roman beats John Cena, that's who Finn should fight next. John Cena. I believe so. Anyway. I was at SmackDown in Minneapolis a couple of weeks ago. I don't know how over Edge is with the fans. What? Shout out to you. I'm not saying that you didn't go, but you don't know how over Edge is with the fans. Edge can't not be over. This geezer been over for over a decade, bro. Damn near 20 years. Come, that can't be. You know what I mean? It might just be the city he was in, but come on, man. Edge is permanently over. Seth will probably go for the curb stomp. Edge rolls. Does kick, spear, 1, 2, 3. Good call. Nemus, but Seth will win. Cast no shadow, Seth for the win. Ethan, long-term storytelling for this match is incredible. I agree. Jack the Bombard, Edge for the win. Ahmed, Edge for the win. I think we'll get 2 matches between Seth Rollins and Edge. Seth Rollins should win this match by a cheat and then get Edge versus. Yeah, I kind of agree that it might be more than one match, but making Edge losing at SummerSlam after losing at WrestleMania, the 2 biggest shows of the year, is crazy to me that if he loses them. People turned on Seth before the Fiend rivalry when he said the things he said on Twitter, and then WWE didn't help him put in Becky because it was cringe and it was obvious they were unfair. I don't think in the stadium though that affected anything to do with Twitter didn't affect him inside the stadium. The main backlash he got was after that Hell in a Cell match with the Fiend. Everyone thought the Becky thing was cringy, but they were just blaming the whole thing. But and I think everyone over exaggerated what he said on Twitter. I mean, people are sensitive, so if they want to, Seth said, get over it, kind of thing. I think. I really don't want to see Edge back on Raw. I get what you're saying, but if anyone can help Raw out, it's Edge. He brings star power over there. Doesn't feel like the star quality over there when we're watching it. So, Brock says Edge for the win. Alexander Edge for the win. Ahmed Edge just fits right on SmackDown. No, he does. He does. I just can't see him being on there. If he ends this feud with Seth and doesn't go after Roman, then I don't see where he goes. Sami Zayn would be good if there was a title involved because I feel like they could go back and forth pretty good. Durante, what up, Chief Savage? Did Dexter grab those cheeks? He didn't grab the cheeks, bro. He didn't. She proposed. He kissed her, but he didn't grab the cheeks, bro. You get me? You gotta grab the cheeks. Actually, Savage, I don't care about Alexa in an even match. Edge was born to be on SmackDown. Edge is going to be a Seth. Seth is rocking with the suits, though. He really is. I mean, you've actually done me a favor there because once again, basically on here, I've got them in little pictures and I couldn't see it either on Alexa one. That is way less important than this match. So we're going to go on to that one now. But for sure, this match, I don't give a damn. I actually don't care about this match at all. Zero interest. Oh, the reason why I didn't click on it because it's not on my screen. That's why. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go get that one up again as well because I definitely had that one somewhere. Oh yeah, got it. Thank you very much. Thank you for reminding me. So moving on from there. Yeah. Yeah, Ahmed, I agree. I'm going to make a wild statement. And I think, yeah, everyone on this one, you might as well just comment who you think's going to win and just not say anything else because I care about this match only a little bit more than Drew versus Shanky and Stanky. I said it, but it's the truth. I care about it a little bit more than Drew versus Shanky and Stanky. Oh, it's not even Drew versus Shanky and Stanky, it's Drew versus Jinder. I care about it. In fact, I care about it less. Alexa Bliss is going to win this match, or she has to win this match. Or Doudrop destroys her and destroys Eva, and Alexa bangs her head and gets concussed and loses her powers and Lily dies. I truly believe listen, honestly, get Eva to destroy Lily and maybe Alexa's powers, she loses them. Like Undertaker with the urn. Just do that. Just do that. Get Lily destroyed for once and for all. Get her out of here. I have no problem with all these women. I don't have any problem with any of these women. But this storyline makes zero sense. It makes zero sense. They've tried to force it. The women have done the best they can with what they've been given, but they're trying to force it. This match makes no sense. It doesn't make no sense why Eva is beefing with Alexa, while Doudrop gets picked on by Eva, doesn't beat her up because of the size of her. Is everyone forgetting that when Doudrop's first match, she battered Naomi. She destroyed her. She destroyed her in minutes, and all of a sudden she gets slapped up in the face and that. The only thing they could do to win me around with this match, honestly, and Alexa's going to win this match, I believe so. Or they could just troll us and Eva wins, because I would be very happy if the surprise we got with Bad Bunny, the way he could wrestle. I would love for the match. I feel like what's going to happen is it's a singles match. It's Alexa versus Eva. I feel like Eva's going to get to the ring and try and change the match to Doudrop versus Alexa, and Doudrop's going to walk off. She's going to have enough. She's going to push Eva on the floor. She's going to walk off to the back, and just stay away. And it's going to be a singles match. And then what would be perfect is if Eva started some badass wrestling. I don't care if she loses. Let's just see her wrestle like a badass. Then she can lose. And then after that. But I don't care. And I spent too much time on it already. So shout out everyone in the chat. Everyone's gone for Alexa for the win. So it is what it is. This match is going to be about 6 minutes, including the entrance. That's what I'm going for anyway. Moving on from there, let's hit these title matches. I think we'll do it alternate. So we do one male, one female, one male, one female. You know what I mean? I don't want anyone calling me sexist out there, you know, because everyone's sensitive these days, me too, and all that. You know what I mean? There. So we're gonna go for this match, which stole the show at WrestleMania. I do think that they could have done something different because Sasha didn't turn up after WrestleMania, and she's gone straight back into a rematch at SummerSlam. There's two of the biggest pay-per-views of the year, but I am mad at Sasha because she's great. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. This could be great, but I do fear that this match won't be great because now we got these factions going on. We got this Sasha faction. Can I just say that I love all of the women in what's going on. So Carmella, I think she's underrated. She's great. Vega, underrated. Sasha, incredible. It doesn't make sense for Sasha to have those two in her corner. Usually when you have someone in your corner like that, when it's not an equal partnership like the Shield was, the other two behind are way off, and Vega and Carmella are not way off. She's better than them, but it kind of diminishes what they've been doing. The fact that Carmella was fighting Sasha not that long ago as well. But surely they try and get involved, get sent away from the ring. Maybe somebody comes to help Bianca, but I think Bianca wins this match again. I think she beats her. Because if she doesn't, I don't know where we go from there with Bianca. Does she have a rematch against Sasha, lose again, and then what happens? She just goes into obscurity. So I'm going to go for Bianca Belair to win this match. And I feel like the match won't be as good as the WrestleMania match because of outside interference. So what's everyone else saying in the chat? Seems pretty mixed. Bradley, Sasha's going to win. Amin says Sasha's going to win. Durante says Bianca. Nima says Bianca. Ahmed, Sasha to win the title back. Alexander, Sasha to win the title back. Brock is torn 50-50. Sasha is getting her title back. Waiting for Becky. Carmella or Zelina are going to interfere. Sasha Bank statement. Bianca top sell. We have a brand new women's champion. Epic Gamer Sasha for the win, and I already bet on that. If you're betting on wrestling, what's predetermined, you're crazy because, yeah. The BCAs. Tadashi Jinchua. Hello from Japan. You know, like that. That's my... Listen. Shout out to you. Japan is one of my favorite places on the planet, and I still haven't been yet, but it's one of my favorite places. So shout out to you, man. Love from across the globe, you know, like that. Bradley doesn't mind who wins. Sasha for the win. Who loses again goes to Raw. Sasha won't lose back-to-back to Bianca, the two biggest events, I think. Yeah, you would think that, but also kind of doesn't make no sense that she's even in the two pay-per-views. The way she left for so long. The build, again... I mean, the WrestleMania build was terrible. This one's not as bad, but, you know. She's from Japan. Yeah, you know, like that. Who's going to help Bianca? Naomi. Yeah. Morris says, what time did you start the stream? Started at 5, bro. And why did you do earlier than usual? Got stuff to do, big man. I did say yesterday on the chat. That it's probably going to be earlier. And I'll put out the schedule. I did put out the schedule earlier today, so... I thought you would have got it, bro. Yeah, it's a bit hard, man. I can't, you know what I mean? I'm not getting with the fingers and stuff like that. I'm not getting super chats and stuff like that. I'm on the channel, I'm getting copyrighted and stuff like that. So I can't You know what I mean? I have to make money off my real job. You know, them way there. So, moving on. Moving on. I mean, you've still got Roman's match, so yeah, it ain't too far behind. Moving on from there, we have the almighty Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. Go. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Woof, woof, woof. Ah! Ah! Goldberg. Deontay, 100% agree. Moose is one of the most talented wrestlers I've ever seen, especially for the size of him. Brocky, did you see Roman talking recently about having home in the bloodline? Yeah, talking about it on was it Ryan Saturn or the other show? I think it was on Ryan Saturn and stuff like that. I mean, it says Bobby to retain, the ladders under Bobby to retain. Bobby Lashley, but all we know WWE is going to give Goldberg the title. Bobby has to retain. Imagine if Goldberg destroys Bobby Lashley. Hopeful Lashley will retain. From Morris, Ahmed says Lashley to retain. Big E cashes in. Big E doesn't have. Well, he has to get that briefcase back off Baron Corbin. Bob Ashley. Bob Lashley for the retain. MVP interference possible. Possibly if Goldberg wins, I'm so mad. I think Lashley will return, but I wouldn't surprise if Goldberg wins. Yeah, my thoughts on this match. I'm a bit skeptical, because why do they keep making it about Goldberg's son? It's like it's every time Goldberg comes back, and I'm not saying this is his fault, but every time he comes back, they put a spanner in the works with people's storylines because when Goldberg came back last time and he fought Drew, he came out and said Drew was disrespecting the legends when Drew was a babyface and wasn't disrespecting any legends. He literally being nice to all the legends, and then Goldberg comes out, "You're next." And then this time, they're making it about his son. Like Bobby Lashley has been talking rubbish about Goldberg's son for months or something like that. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm sure his son's going to be in the front row at SummerSlam as well. Maybe his son's too young to get involved with anything, but then again, Dominic was involved with stuff really young, so I'm not. Listen, it doesn't matter whether I get disappointed or not. I'm going to go for Bobby Lashley for the win. I think Goldberg is probably going to fight 2 times a year, and I think Goldberg's next match will be at Saudi Arabia. So I think that Bobby Lashley wins this match. Hopefully, he destroys Goldberg because he's been destroying everyone. So for him to stop at Goldberg wouldn't make sense. It would have made sense 20 years ago when Goldberg was in his prime, but he shouldn't have a problem beating Goldberg now after he beat Drew up. So I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley for the win. I know I sound unenthusiastic about this match, but it's because there's something at the back of my head, the worry that Goldberg wins. And honestly, you do not want to see my reaction if Goldberg wins that match. You know what I mean? You do not want to. If Goldberg wins that match, I mean, for sure, Roman's going to close the show with John Cena. But I can't. You know what I mean? So everyone's saying this in the chat. I honestly don't agree. Although I know that Big E's dream match is to fight Goldberg. He's always said it. It's his favorite wrestler. It's his dream match. So, but I'm gonna disagree with every single one of you with this briefcase thing and Big E cashing in. I don't like people cashing in so quick. It's been one pay-per-view. He won it one pay-per-view. Was it one pay-per-view ago? I'm probably wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure Money in the Bank was the last pay-per-view. Yeah, I think he won it then. He did, yeah. I went over this yesterday, but the women cash in theirs damn near on the same night or the night after every time. And yeah, I just don't want it. I don't. Nah. After what happened last year as well with Otis's briefcase, the way they botched that whole thing and it was a bit stupid. Apart from the fact Miz made the best of it in the end, but I don't want him to. I want him to hold on to it and build his character even more. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, TNA vibes. Who do you think will next if Bobby Lashley wins? Who I think will be next is that's the even weirder question because not much is happening on Raw. But the shake-up is at the end of this month, so I don't think we'll have a long time to find out. Probably Finn Balor, to be honest. I think Finn will go over to Raw. The shake-up, I think I posted it a while ago. The shake-up is it the SmackDown or the Raw in September? I mean, the Raw in August at the end, which is next week or the week after, and the beginning of September, which is the week after that, which is SmackDown's one. So we're only like 2 weeks away from the draft, a week away from the draft. Every time I see Goldberg on the heavyweight card, I'm scared. Yeah, I feel the same. I'm scared that. Oh my god, Roman will kill him. Yeah, he was. It was Randy Orton. Of course, he kicked all them people in the head and sent them all to AEW. I told everyone this: if you're a legend, stay away from Randy Orton. Man, he's the contract killer, bro. He kicks you up, sends you to AEW, bro. Mixed with Bobby Lashley's career, if he beats Goldberg, we all know Goldberg's contest 2 matches. I don't think. I mean, on paper, kind of, but I don't think people agree. I don't think Goldberg's name doesn't hold any weight anymore. Like maybe in terms for the casual fan who used to watch wrestling, but no one who's been watching wrestling the last decade. Like no one's impressed with anyone beating Gold. That's why when Dolph Ziggler fought Goldberg at SummerSlam, I think if Dolph Ziggler had won, we would have just been like, oh yeah, Dolph Ziggler won. I'm not having Goldberg do this again, man, because he done it to Kevin Owens when it would have been Kevin Owens versus Jericho at WrestleMania. Um, but it ended up being that fast lane Goldberg beats Kevin Owens and then loses it straight after to Brock Lesnar. Alexander said it should have been Brock. I mean, Brock's not here, so looks like the same Brock for WrestleMania 38. They can say it all the like, man, but Brock Lesnar does his own thing. Yeah, I don't want him to cash in. I really don't, man. It's not going to be that massive if he cash on Bobby Lashley right now. I feel like he can cash in on somebody else, but so it's an easy way to take the title off Bobby and not making him look weak. But he doesn't need to against Biggie and look weak. And if they do that, just remember that I posted that on my thumbnail as the whole live stream 3 months ago that Biggie should fight Bobby Lashley for the title and Biggie should win. Just remember that. Anyone tell me I'm lying, I've got the screenshots and that, so you know what I mean. Only thing is Goldberg sent and came back because of his son, but his son doesn't even care about wrestling anymore. Yeah, you know, like that. Biggie should cash in the Roman next year. Agreed, Morris. Baron Corbin wearing the same shirt every week. I love Baron Corbin, bro. John says, "Oh, P Apollo's career." Nah, not yet, man. I give him a chance, man. I don't want to be disrespectful to the man. Durante Bobby for the win. Roman versus Lashley, please happen. Then we can get the Rock return. Wish Randy RKO's Goldberg. I want to see Randy versus Goldberg. I don't know why. I don't know, man. Moving on from there, we have the Raw. Oh my god, this match is the one. This is the one where like can finish. It can if SummerSlam's going well, this match could mess up the whole thing with the way they book this match. Straight off the bat, I'm just gonna say that Nikki's gonna win the match. I don't care about who I want to win. I don't care about what should win. I think Nikki's gonna win the match because she won the Money in the Bank, so that was the last pay per view. She cast in the next day on Raw. After Charlotte beat Rhea at the same pay per view. So Rhea just feels like a bit part of this, and I can't lie, I'm not excited by the stuff that Rhea's been doing at all. I weren't excited before WrestleMania either. I do like Rhea though. I don't even like the way she looks now. Like not in terms of her aesthetics and that. You know, what I mean, I ain't got a problem with her face, but the whole Ruby Riot rock look thing. I don't like it. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why is it her brutality? She never explained to us. Like, there's no stories anymore. They never want to tell us the reason why. They just want to tell me this is her brutality and we're going to give her really dark makeup, even though we had Shayna with dark makeup and we had Ruby with dark makeup and now we've got Alexa with dark makeup. So no one seems special anymore because of that. Surely Charlotte can't win again. Wouldn't make any sense. And at that point, it would be stupid to win the title, lose it on Raw, and then win it straight after. This has to be the match. Well, it doesn't have to be. But surely Becky Lynch never lost this title. She never lost it. Oscar won the Money in the Bank. Becky came out the next day and said, I'm giving up the title, and opened the briefcase because that's where it is. So she relinquished the title. Becky never lost this title, and she won it the previous WrestleMania against Charlotte and Ronda Rousey. So the fact that she never lost, the fact that I keep seeing her in CrossFit videos in the background with Seth and she looks in great shape. She had a baby around like November or December. And now we're in flipping August, so she's had 10 months maybe. I feel Becky's coming back in this match. I feel Becky is coming back in this match, and she's going to kick some ass. Probably going to go for Charlotte first. In fact, she's only going to go for Charlotte. And she's going to beat the shit out of her because obviously the promo Charlotte's been cutting every week. When the fans start cheering Becky, she says something back, which is a great heel move, by the way. Problem is for Rhea is she's the one who's going to get pinned in this match by the superhero. So, yeah. I will answer everyone's questions what's not about this, but not right now because say whatever questions you asked, save them until we get into the Q&A. We've only got one more match to review after this, so let's get into this. Nikki to retain. When we're seeing the prediction, I think Roman will win. Oh, we're not done that match yet. I really don't care about this match. Yeah, it doesn't. Nikki gonna win, but Charlotte could win. The thing is, the reason why no one cares about this match is because it feels like we've seen it on Raw over and over again, even though we haven't. But we've seen Charlotte versus Nikki. We've seen the match. We've seen Charlotte versus Rhea Money in the Bank. We've seen Nikki winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. The day after, we've seen Charlotte versus Rhea, and then Nikki cash in. Then we've seen the week after Charlotte versus Nikki. Charlotte won in the singles match. Then Nikki cut a promo, said, well, I almost won. Then the week after we saw a no-holds-barred match and Nikki won. And then the week after that, we saw Rhea versus Nikki and then Charlotte got involved. And then we saw the tag team match with Rhea and Nikki versus Charlotte and Nia Jax. Nothing makes sense. We've seen it consecutive weeks now, 6 weeks in a row. It feels a bit mad. Doesn't make sense. I don't think everyone's on equal levels in this feud. Nikki is going to win. Nikki going to retain. Becky to return. Yep. Breaking Heart saying it's not so. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Rhea will win. I can't see it, man. She was not a good champion. Becky's going to SmackDown. It's not been confirmed, has it? So at the moment, that's my guess. She can beat up. Like I just said to everyone, Becky returns, beats Charlotte up, fights, and then they get split apart on the brand split. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to see Becky and Charlotte again right now anyway. I'd rather that happen. If Becky goes over to SmackDown, we get Becky and Sasha, Becky and Bianca, Becky and Liv, Becky and Carmella. So I'm here for that as well. But let's be honest, Raw needs Becky more than SmackDown does. So Nikki to win. I know it should have lasted a few months. We were finally going to compliment instead of just flicking every week. Matthew, I said this 2 weeks ago. The reason why her story doesn't make any sense is because that almost character should be leading up to a title. But she's won the title, and then she's talking about being the underdog. You're not the underdog anymore. You got the championship. But shout out to you, Becky to return SummerSlam as well. Potential great gimmick, poor booking. Yeah, I agree. I don't like the gimmick. I don't think superheroes now is a bit, you know what I mean? But because she could have done that same gimmick without being a superhero, just about being small. She could say, I'm smaller than everyone. Everyone's, you know what I mean? So punch Charlotte in the face. Yep. Whoever Charlotte can win, I don't care. So that's the win. Brock just hit. Maybe Corbin cash in. No, I'd hate that. I don't need to see Brock back, and I don't need to see Corbin. He just pisses on everything Big E's done. That does. Corbin's character right now is great, so he doesn't need that briefcase, and I'm sure Big E will take it back on SmackDown. Nikki wins, pins Rhea, and Charlotte attacks Nikki, and then Becky returns. Becky's definitely gonna turn, I think. Then this match is a pre-show, if not cancel it. Becky interfered though. We may see her tomorrow indeed. Yeah, 100% A and B in the chat. Family, you know, like that. Enough love. Shout out to you guys. Hope you well. Maybe we get to see Shane the rematch with Becky because that match ended with a roll up. Oh my, the match at WrestleMania was terrible. It was terrible, and Shayna's shoulders were up. I don't want to see any more roll ups in WWE at all. Shout out to Ethan in the chat. Yeah, Ethan, we done Banks and Belair. A and B, hollering at the gang. A and B, are you doing watch-alongs to take over and SummerSlam or just SummerSlam? Let me know, because let me know. I actually enjoyed your watch-alongs the last couple pay-per-views when I've been in there. So this thing is a match relying on Becky return. Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't care about Becky returning. I just think it will happen. It's not going to be this massive thing to me. So, shout out to K. Sean. My day's been fine. Thank you very much, Nikki. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. I think Nikki's going to win, but I don't want her to. Charlotte goes for the look at breakup. Rhea pushes Nikki and pins Charlotte with her finisher. Rhea wins. I don't see it, man. You expect Becky to be with Seth on SmackDown, though. Yeah, well, I've just explained again, like, the brand splits in 2 weeks. If they've still kept the same date, it's in 2 weeks, pretty much. So, why can't Becky return? She returned at a pay-per-view. She could easily return now, just cut promos, have a match on Raw or something like that, and just go to the next brand. They did it before. They did it with loads of people last time. Was it Jinder Mahal and Jeff Hardy when Jeff beat him for the title, the US title, and then Jeff just dipped off to the next brand? It happens, man. Shayna might interfere and Nikki's going to retain. The whole thing with Shayna, it's lost its juice a little bit, man, and it doesn't make sense because they teased that split between her and Nia, but there wasn't a massive fight, so she just hasn't been on TV. Agree, Savage, there is no rabbit. Yeah, there is no rabbit, I've been telling you. Corbin actually trying to grow back that hair or what? Listen, it's a great gimmick, bro. He deserves all the props, exactly. Any man who lets themselves do that and look like that for the love of the brand, I love it. See, it's 1, 2, 3. It's weird. Oh, mate, don't. We're gonna go into that because that's scary. Shout out to you, Katrina. I'm fine, thank you very much. I hope you're well. I hope your family's well. I hope you're good, man. I got Bianca to win, help of Liv and Naomi. If we already did. Yeah, I said the exact same thing. We will be live at SummerSlam, baby. Not sure about NXT. Trying back. That's what we're trying about. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot you told me this in the last thingy, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view on the live stream. You're gonna have to do some kind of hand signal or something so I can see you. You know what I mean? Throw up an S. You know what I mean? Do something so I know that you're reaching out to me and you're showing me some love. You know, like that. Listen, write Demon Team on your head if you want. Forehead will be precisely. Write it backwards so the TV can pick it up because you know it's love. You know them way there. I heard Boss will get a title back. Isn't WWE meant to be in the UK in 2 or 3 weeks? Nope. Nope. Troubleshoot. I'm going to see now. We will have light up masks. Hey, you know, like that. I'm here for it, man. I'll make sure I look out for you. Let's hear that. It's great to be back. Listen, I'm glad that you got through tough times, and I'm glad that you're here. You know, like that's what it's all about. That's what we're here talking wrestling, man. Everyone take their mind off that stupid pandemic, bro. You know, like that. Amin says, put Pablo on the mic, Savage. I can't because he's fell asleep on my leg. If he wakes up before the end of the stream, I'll get him on. He's sleeping. So we see here Oscar sort of Savage. She's been teasing stuff. She's been teasing stuff for a while. You know what? That's a great shout, SC. I've actually not even thought of Oscar once in this whole thing, and there's nothing wrong with her. You know what though? See, Becky's not going to want to beat Oscar or anything like that because she gave her the title pretty much, and it's not like there was a feud going on. That's a good shout, man. That might be what happens. Let's see. We might not get to see Becky at all. We might just get Oscar turn up as what was the old character called? Connor? Was it Connor? I think I said that wrong, but you know what I'm on about. The name of her YouTube channel, the old gimmick she had. Nima, how many matches are left? Just one, bro. Yeah. Come on now, I know the vibes. I was wondering where you'd been. Yeah, we went back. I've just seen her teasing with like silly photos and stuff like that, and putting her head on like men's bodies. And here we go to the final match. The match we're all looking forward to. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns takes on the 16-time world champion John motherfucking Cena. Quite simple for me. Simple. It's not simple how it's going to finish, but it's quite simple. The answer for me: Tribal Chief takes the title home. That's it. That is it. Tribal Chief takes the title home. Roman Reigns. You know, like that. Everyone spam emoji of a table in the chat, bro, if you can find it. Morris says perfect time for The Rock to return, to be honest. You think? I don't know, not unless it's going to be a triple threat between Cena, Rock, and Roman. To me, makes no sense him coming back. Cena comes back 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, and then The Rock turns up after. To me, I don't see it. Obviously, you have your own opinion, but I don't even want to see The Rock versus Roman right now. Everyone's gone for the Tribal Chief. Has anyone gone from Cena? Tribal Chief will tell the show why he's head of the table. Please don't want any distractions, any bullshit in this match. Yeah, Nima, I kind of agree with this one. I would have. The thing what he done against Kevin Owens when he came out on his own, I'm here for that. But Team Reigns all day. Team Reigns all day. Seth helps Roman win and then go to do the Shield fist thing and then hold the title. I don't know. I feel the Shield thing is over, to be honest. I really believe that any teasing of the Shield is like, anytime you hear people ask Roman in interviews about would there ever be a Shield reunion or 2.0, he just looks at them and says, no, that's in the past. And as Shield's one of my favorite faction, but I agree as well. Without Dean there, then Seth in different characters, and also the fact that Seth's heel and Roman's heel, I don't think Seth getting involved in this match, but you never know. I don't know, man. It's a weird thing because I just don't know. Is Daniel Bryan going to pop out somewhere? Is Bray Wyatt going to turn up and get Roman for, what Roman did to him? Because everyone's forgetting that when Roman came back and he booked himself in that match and turned up to the match, the Braun versus Bray match. He turned up to the match late, signed the contract down the aisle, and then came in and messed Braun up. Why people are obsessed with Shield and Demon Balor? That's a good point. It's a good point because I'm not interested in either of them right now. I'm interested in new stuff, not old things. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's good, but Demon Balor makes no sense right now, and the Shield it's in the past, man. It's in the past. Any teasing of Shield is Ambrose plans on coming back, but for now, nope. Yeah, I don't think Ambrose is ever coming back to the company, to be honest. I honestly don't, man. Especially the fact that his missus ain't even there now as well. Roman Reigns gets out 5 A's, goes for the Superman Punch, spits on Cena, goes for the guillotine, Cena passes out. Savage, Bray, and Braun Elias attack Roman Reigns when Nikki Bella wins. Damien Priest wins Morris. You just slapped the whole prediction in one message. Shout out to you, man. I actually think that it's too early for Elias' character to come back now. He's literally teased twice Elias is dead. The last one had the gravestone. So if he just turned up on SummerSlam, that's not going to benefit him because who's going to accept a character changing that quick? I swear you didn't want Fiend versus Roman to happen. Yeah, I'm on about Bray. I'm on about Bray Wyatt. I said to come out, turn up and attack him. They're on different brands, so were they on different brands? Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, they're on different brands. I'm right. Yeah. So we can attack him. Morrison turn on from coming there inside at SummerSlam. I agree with the Morrison to turn on Miz thing, but I don't agree with the Frankie Monet thing. It wouldn't make sense right now. I know it's his wife, but she's got her own storyline going on NXT. Ric Flair has left up the rear to put Tom Cena, ignore his record and seen the guy the most failed taker. Ric Flair has left up the rear to put the title on Cena and ignore Flair's record and say he's the guy with the most failed. Well, if they put the title on Cena, it would be a fact. It would be the person with the most titles. Ric Flair's on 16, Cena's on 16, so if he wins it, it will be correct. They can ignore it because John Cena would be the man with the record, but you never know. You know that Ric Flair's definitely going to AEW, though. You know it. You just know it. From all the stuff I've seen, the AAA match, Omega versus Andrade with Ric Flair there and dropping figure fours. And if you go on Ric Flair's Twitter now, he's openly just talking about AEW talent constantly. I think he's going there, so agreed. But it can't be a SummerSlam match for this SummerSlam because it wouldn't make any damn sense. This can build a story in one SmackDown. Prince is so much better than the Prince is the best, man. I think now that Bray Wyatt's gone, I think we should get rid of all supernatural stuff and just move on from there. Gonna retain, agree. Roman coming out, low blow. You want to guess who it is? Nikki Bella. That would be a shock. That would be a big shock. Seth Payback, number one contender for class champion, babyface. Right next, bet you. Chell. Is Ric Flair going to wrestle? I think he wants to. Man's been dropping figure of fours. You okay, son? He's awake now. Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler could be a good match. SummerSlam. Not this SummerSlam, though. There's no story there. Do we see Raw about show up at SummerSlam? So don't forget, Gable Stevenson is heading to SummerSlam. Yeah, I'm not forgot about that. I'm excited to see Gable. Not like overly excited. I'm just excited to see what he does. And the Ryback thing, I watch Ryback's channel all the time, and he constantly talking shit about WWE. So I don't see that happening. If Taker had last two matches, Demon versus The Fiend versus Taker. What? What the hell is Taker Fiend? Maybe Bray's not gone, so we just could have. Yeah, man. I just have this thing where when I keep seeing reports of certain things, but I haven't seen Bray say anything and I haven't seen Daniel Bryan say anything. The Bray one a little bit because he's changed a few things on Twitter, but Daniel Bryan ain't said anything, so I will. I mean, give me a chance. I was a statement to say to give the talk to Cena to break the Rick's record, but because he wanted it to be. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm gonna say this, Brocky. That would seem like a coincidence right now, but I think that John Cena is always going to break Ric Flair's record, to be honest. And let's be honest, Ric Flair's record's not real. I'm sorry, he's the GOAT, but the record is not real, bro. It's not. This geezer's won the WWE top twice, bro. Sorry, I said it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it. When I was a little kid, Ric Flair was on 12 championships in WCW. That's just what I'm saying there. He was on 12. Man, oh, okay, I get what you mean. I would rather see The Fiend versus Demon Balor, considering it was his debut match, because Fiend versus Taker's done nothing, so. 10. Agreed, yep. Braun's show up in a new gimmick. Yeah, Braun's another one that I don't believe's got. Braun's the one person I think will come back to the WWE, like, damn near 100. I don't think he's going anywhere else. Oh, yeah, I love the goddess, Alexa. I'm just telling you now. I think everyone's expecting it anyway. Cena's record isn't real if you think about it. Well, it's more real than Ric Flair's. It doesn't matter what you say. Take away all of the ones you want to take away from John Cena, and it's still going to be more, 100%. You can use if anything, Triple H is the one with the record, Triple H and Randy Orton. But trust me, there's no arguing with me about Ric Flair's record. I've been around the whole time. But when I was a little kid, when I was about 9 or 10, he was on 12 WCW championships. Well, he was on 12 championships at the time. So, you know what I'm saying, man. I know he won that WWE championship at the Royal Rumble, but you know what I mean? So, yeah, we're good, bro. We're good. Unless they go back, cross Scarlet Shop and stare down, fall and pray. Don't want to see it, but it actually sounds cool for a standoff. But there you have it, guys, man. There you have it. We are done. She's on the roster, but I just don't know where she is. She's still a part of the roster, but you know. Savage, what if MVP turned on Lashley, MVP manager Moss? If AJ depend, I wouldn't like that because I feel like the Hurt Business is MVP and Bobby Lashley and everything else is around them. So, and I think that Bobby Lashley will struggle without MVP because MVP is the voice. Seen him try to hold on Roman Reigns' hand at the end at 2017, locking the guillotine. Agreed. Should Braun go to the UFC? No way. He get his ass. Did you not see what happened to CM Punk? He'll get battered. The Fiend at the AEW would be cool. I don't know, man. I was a fan of the Fiend because we already got it. So once it was in, I was like, this is incredible. But now that the supernatural stuff have stopped, apart from Lily, I'm happy to not see it anymore. It doesn't need to happen. Pablo, come here. People want to see you, bro. What are you trying to stand up, man? The people want to see you, bro. The people want to see you, bro. Do you think that Roman Reigns is going to win? Pablo, I'm talking to you, bro. This man just ignores me. Pablo, do you think Roman Reigns is going to win? Oh, see the look he's giving you? That's the look every time someone says, do I think Roman's going to win? Say bye to them. Say bye. Say bye. You good? Do you want to get down? You want your toy? Oh, okay. Now he's going to sit on the desk, so he's got his ass. His ass is just there. Pablo, you want to sit? Oh my God, man. Sit. It's all right. You got space, man. God damn it, man. Okay, Pablo's sitting on the table, so he's happy. People Champion vs 2.0. What do you think about seeing Edge W2K? I'm here for it, man. Summerslam will be the best pay for you this year. People's Champion vs 2 is so cute. Yeah, man, he's a G. I don't want it to happen. I said that because I think Punk will show up at WWE. Got some respect. I still in the time. I was here for Hill Cena. As long as I don't know how long he's going to be back for, but I'm here for that. Shout out to you, Claire. Yeah, man. Sorry, but I'd rather see Drew versus Roman at Mania than The Rock versus Roman. Not for me. I don't care for The Rock and Roman, but I don't want to see Drew versus Roman. Although Drew versus Roman at Survivor Series was dope. Pablo. Yeah, that's out my face, bro. That's all up on my mic and that. But guys, I gotta go feed little man. Any more questions? Drop them in the comment section of this video because it's gonna go live on YouTube anyway. Drop them in the comment section. I'll reply to in the next hour after the video. Any comments I'll reply to them for the first hour after this video, which the time is so for the next hour till 7:30 here anyway. But yeah, guys, it's been good, man. It's been good. I'll see you all at NXT TakeOver for the watch along, and then SummerSlam. But you'll see the stuff before that. He's starting to press the keyboard and that now, so I have to jump. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus, Pablo, say bye to them. Okay, you don't want to say bye to them, but yeah, man, been dope, guys. It's been fun. We've done damn near an hour and a half, so you know the vibes there. But guys, definitely SummerSlam TakeOver this weekend. Be at SmackDown first, and yeah, man, you already know the vibes. But I've been your boy, Hugo the Savage. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. This has been Pablo the Savage. Run.